Of course, you know Bob Dowd and this gentleman's name, all I know is John.
Yes, I'm Jonathan Hansen, Director of Operations and Senior Consultant for MCM Consulting Group.
We have actually got 4 bids, but 3 of them submitted a packet. One of them did not, they just submitted an envelope, so we're gonna save that one for last because there might be some comments that this gentleman might have to make, I don't know. And what we did, instead of me carrying the 3 boxes in here that had these bids in, we just simply pulled a binder out of each box and went through it that way because they submit, I never saw a bid come in like this before, but this was different.
There's a box for each bid.
There's a box with 5
Multiple
binders in each box, so I just took them, then all the binders are the same, so I just simply took them out and took the totals from inside.
First of all,
the piece
what's
paper.
the cost of the binders? I mean, we
They didn't break that down, so
What price are we looking for? What is what we thought?
The lowest responsible bidder is what we're looking for.
Do you have a ballpark estimate on what we thought this would be, or what did we budget for, I guess, would be a better way to put it?
We've budgeted up to $500,000, I believe. Remember?
Thank you.
That's what we
Believe it was right
actually
around.
accounted for in the last budget.
Yeah. And can you just spend a moment explaining what this is?
Yeah, this is the hardware and support contract to go along with that provides the 911 services to the center. The actual screens and supporting equipment in the server room that provides the call interface for the dispatchers. Current one is no longer supported.
The funding you have from the wireless.
Yes.
This is
100% 911 funded.
first one is Carousel. That total is $279,279.05. And the second one would go down to Frontier, and that one is $280,701.13. Fourth one on the list, CenturyLink Government, is $317,499.38. The Motorola simply submitted an envelope. I don't know what's in here. I'm sure it's not a bid. This is just simply a letter from what I can, just reading it quickly, is they can provide the equipment to do what needs to be done, but they did not submit a packet, they simply submitted a letter.
Is there a price on it?
No, there's no price on it.
So if I'm recollecting this, and I think there was some conversation that I was part of before, that Motorola they have something they believe that can do this, but it's a different technology than what we're speccing. Is that?
It would not be an upgrade, it would then be a replacement. And my understanding is that Motorola is also a vendor for this equipment that we are replacing and have the opportunity to.
Yes, they are a reseller of the Airbus.
Okay.
Equipment.
So it appears they chose not to bid, but they're making us aware that they have another viable rear product. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they closed by saying they're reviewing the requirements, they can provide the equipment needed for the upgrade, however, they feel this is value-worthy county consideration. Should we require any additional information, please do not hesitate to contact us. Well, I think we asked for that in the bid, I think they had the opportunity to go ahead and bid it, so there's no need to ask for any additional information, they just elected not to do it, so I would consider that just not.
And they weren't proposing a lease versus a purchase
They
or
weren't
anything
proposing
like that?
anything, I mean, it's just simply the letter. So I would say we just go with the 3 bids that were submitted, and then based off of that, Bob mentioned something to me prior to coming in here. I told him what the normal procedures are, that we present the bids, we give the packets back to the consultant, he reviews them, we come back in 2 weeks and go ahead and award the bid. He asked me if there was a possibility that we could award the bid contingent upon the consultant's review, so they would not have to come back in 2 weeks to go ahead and get the bid re-award, get it
That's a
awarded at that
timing
time.
issue.
It's a timing issue. In order to get this project rolling, we have to have that done. I believe the timeline is the end of April.
Yeah, it's a quick turn.
Yeah.
If you recall, this was something that EMA had proposed in the 2017 budget, but there was discussion and ultimately a decision to use the funds that were budgeted for 2016. So you have,
Yeah,
I'm
and I
not sure if that's
apologize.
what's...
I wasn't part of that budget.
Right. I'm not sure if that's what's dictating it, but there is only a certain window of time we can journal back any expenditures to 2016, so trying to.
Has to be in the first quarter maybe.
I'm not sure what. the-
Sometime, I think it's by the end of February.
Recommend.
I was gonna recommend, based off of what we just talked about, that we award the bid to Carousel for $279,05, pending the final award on the consultant taking the packets and doing a thorough review to make sure they meet all the requirements and stipulations of the bid.
And if they don't, would it automatically then go to Frontier?
I would say yes, and we go to the second bidder. And again, he will have all the packets, so he'll give the recommendation back, and as soon as Bob hears back from him.
If it wouldn't meet specs, they wouldn't be the lowest responsible bidder. So
Right,
the
exactly.
next-
So it would
next
be the
lowest
lowest responsible bidder that meets the specifications of the
So
bid.
I don't have to name them then. I will make a motion to award the contract for the Airbus to the lowest responsible
Yeah,
bidder.
that would be fine.
Well, it should be named as part of the motion. It'll be in the minutes.
Of the three.
Yeah. They'll be listed.
Okay, the
bids will
lowest
be
bidder
listed.
at this point is Carousel, second would be Frontier, and third would be CenturyLink.
Right.
I'll second that motion. I have a question for the consultant. Are you familiar with Carousel particularly, but these other,
Yeah.
all of them?
Yes,
Carousel.
all three of them do work in Pennsylvania,
Okay.
in 911 centers.
You consider them responsible at least, right?
Yes, and we're actually going to start reviewing the bids at 11 o'clock this morning. We have engineers coming in to start reviewing, make sure they meet all the specifications outlined in the invitation for bid.
Okay.
Jamie.
I have just one question or comment, I guess. If I'm recalling correctly, this is something that could have been purchased on state contract, but your firm felt that bidding would actually be more competitive than
Correct.
state contract numbers. That's how it's turning out. it
Correct,
appears.
yes.
Good, okay.
And actually, by doing the upgrade, the county's able to reuse their current licenses, and they're saving $126,000 just via that.
Wow. Okay, thank you. John?
Again, like a timeline question, you hope to have this installed by any particular date?
I would like to see this installed by sometime midsummer.
Yeah.
Which date is it?
Midsummer. I don't want to drill down a month until we talk to a vendor. And
Yeah, once we pick the vendor, we'll get a project schedule straightened out or lined up. It will be as soon as feasible.
in addition to the budget constraints, our existing equipment is no longer supported. So if we have a failure right now, we might not be able to repair that piece of equipment. So
Excuse me, Gordon.
Well, the installation process, from the standpoint of 911 calls and into the call center, everything will be seamless?
yes, yep. It'll be a live cutover, one station at a time.
So to make sure I understand this, when the consultant advises them that the Carousel, if Carousel is effective, they can just move forward?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Anything else? If not, all in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.